Hey, what's up guys? Chris here from securitybros, back with another review video, and today I will take a closer look at the new 4K POE bullet IP camera from Reolink, the RLC-810A. Is it any good? Let's find out. If you're looking for a reasonable price security camera with great image quality, then this camera might be what you're looking for. So you might wonder what's the difference between this one and the Reolink's older B800 4K bullet camera. Well, I would say that this camera is a little bit smarter. It has something called person and vehicle detection, which means the camera can tell the difference between a human and a vehicle by their shapes. And this is really helpful to prevent false alarms, and I think it worked okay. I didn't have any false alarms during the time I tested the camera. Another difference is that you can use it as a standalone camera, since it supports 24/7 recording and motion recording directly to the SD card. It also supports ONBIF and RTSP stream. However, at the moment you can only access the substream, since it doesn't support the stream in H.265, and the substream is only in 360p. One problem I had was that I couldn't watch live view in 4K in the app, even when using the lowest bitrate. It just kept loading forever, and if I lowered the resolution to 1440p, it worked just fine. So not really sure what the problem could be. So if you have an idea what the problem could be, please let me know in the comments. So the camera sells for $95 at the moment on Amazon, and for full transparency to you guys, Reolink did send me this camera over for review. However, any opinions in this video is strictly my own based on my experiences testing this camera out. And if you're interested in buying one, you will find my affiliate links in the video description below with the most updated prices. The camera uses an 8 megapixel CMOS sensor that can record 4K at 25 frames per second, and the one I got uses a 4mm lens, and I think that's the only one available. The viewing angle is 87 degrees. You can use the camera with the Reolink app and get push notifications whenever the camera detects motion, and watch the recorded footage directly from the SD card in playbacks. The camera supports up to 256GB MicroSD card, which will last about 100 hours before it starts to overwrite. You can power the camera using a power adapter, but since this is a POE camera, you only need one network cable for both power and video. However, you do need a POE switch of some sort to power it. It does have a built-in microphone, so it can record audio, and the camera is IP66 rated, which means it's weatherproof and shouldn't have any problem with heavy rain. It has a working temperature between -10 and 55 degrees Celsius. For night vision it uses 18 infrared lights with a distance up to 30 meters, and I think night vision looked okay, not the best I've seen, but still decent. Okay, so what we get in the box is the camera, 1 meter network cable, a quick start guide, waterproof cover, sticker, mounting template, and a bag with screws. The camera feels really well built, and the body is all made of metal. So here on the front of the camera we got the lens, 18 infrared lights, and the light sensor. And under the camera we will find a microphone. And by removing this cover on the back, we will find a microSD card slot. On the cable we have power, network cable, and the reset button. So to connect the camera to the Reolink app is really easy and shouldn't take more than a couple of minutes. Download the app from either Google Play Store or App Store, depending on what device you're using. Open up the app and click on the plus icon in the top right corner to add a new device. Now all we need to do is scan the QR code on the camera and it's done. You can also add it manually if you want. So in here we can turn on and off live view, turn on and off audio, take snapshots, record video, and change the image quality. Down here we can clip the screen and access playbacks. And I like how easy they made it to find alarm recordings, instead of manually have to go through hours of recordings on the timeline. You can sort them by person and vehicle. So if we go into settings and then display, we can change the image quality, frame rate and bit rate. Highest is 4K at 25 frames per second. In motion detection we can set the sensitivity and even set a schedule if we want different sensitivities at different times. We can also select in what area we want motion detection active. In camera recording we can turn on and off recording, set a schedule if we want continuous recording, and we can also set how long it should pre-record when motion is detected, 15 seconds, 30 seconds and 1 minute. I think that's most of the settings in the app that you might be interested in. You can also access the camera by typing the IP address in your browser and log into the web interface. Now the problem here is that the web interface doesn't support H.265 streaming as well, so you can't watch live view in 4K. So I will show you the camera settings using the Reolink client instead, since it works there. Up here we got the camera settings, and it's too many to go over one by one, so I will just quickly show all the settings, and if there is something that you're more interested in, you can just pause the video at any time. Okay, let's have a look at some recordings. This is recording 4K at 25 frames per second with audio turned on. And at 10 meters the license plate is very easy to read. And some more daytime recordings. This is also recording 4K at 25 frames per second with audio turned on. Here we have nighttime, but this is not in complete darkness since I do have a street light just across the street. And here I test how long it takes to get the push notification, and I'm using mobile data here as well. Alright guys, thank you for watching this video. Hopefully I will see you in my future videos as well. See you next time.